Ever wondered if the stories surrounding root canals and crowns are more fiction than fact? Do you ever ponder if these procedures are as complex as they seem? Well, it's high time we debunked some myths and simplified the intricate world of endodontic treatments. The root canal process, contrary to popular belief, isn't a horror show. In actuality, it's a straightforward procedure that alleviates pain and saves your tooth. So where do we start? Well, the journey begins when you experience discomfort or pain in your tooth. This pain is often a sign that the pulp inside your tooth, which is a collection of blood vessels and nerves, has become infected or inflamed. The first step in a root canal procedure is numbing the tooth. Your dentist will administer a local anesthetic, ensuring you feel no pain during the treatment. Next, your dentist will place a dental dam. This thin sheet of latex or nitrile acts as a safety net, preventing any bacteria in your mouth from entering the tooth during the procedure. Once the dam is in place, your dentist will make an opening in the crown of your tooth to access the pulp. Using small dental instruments, they will then remove the infected or inflamed pulp. After the pulp is removed, the inside of your tooth will be cleaned and disinfected. Your dentist will then shape the root canals to prepare them for filling. Once the canals are prepared, they are filled with a rubber-like material called gutta percha. This substance is used because it's biocompatible, meaning it's safe to leave inside your body. Finally, the opening in your tooth is sealed with a temporary filling. This concludes the root canal procedure. However, the journey doesn't end here. After a root canal, your tooth will need a crown to protect it and restore it to its normal function. The process of getting a crown begins with your dentist preparing your tooth. They will shape the tooth so that the crown can fit over it. Next, your dentist will take an impression of your tooth. This impression will be used to create a crown that fits your tooth perfectly. While your crown is being made, your dentist will place a temporary crown on your tooth. This will protect your tooth until your permanent crown is ready. Once your permanent crown is ready, your dentist will remove the temporary crown and cement the permanent one in place. And voila, your tooth is restored and protected. So to summarize, the root canal and crown process involves numbing the tooth, placing a dental dam, removing the infected pulp, cleaning and shaping the root canals, filling them with gutta percha, sealing the tooth with a temporary filling, preparing the tooth for a crown, taking an impression, placing a temporary crown, and finally cementing the permanent crown. This process might seem lengthy, but remember, it's all done to save your tooth and alleviate your pain. So, the next time you hear horror stories about root canals and crowns, remember, they're just myths. The reality is a lot simpler and far less scary.